I was just waiting until close. But it works. We've got 9 people watching, we're live, this camera's up, that camera's up. We have someone operating. 24, Brantley Miller. At forward, number 14, Billy Allen. At forward, number 22, Christopher Walsh. At forward, number 91, Ian Atkins. And in goal, number 85, Colin Love.
Sunday is hockey day here in South Daytona. It is the D3 Embry-Riddle Eagles' turn to try to get some revenge against the Florida Gators. Hello everyone, I'm Nick Gimbel here for this Sunday morning matchup here at the D3 collegiate level. Embry-Riddle 0-2 on the season. Their home opener was spoiled by these very same Florida Gators just a couple of weeks ago. And then Embry-Riddle suffered a 9-0 loss to the University of Tampa Spartans. So this is a much-needed game for Embry-Riddle to try and get some momentum towards the middle part of this season. This their fourth game of the season, or excuse me, their third game of the season, 0-2. Two Orange Banders and one linesman out for this morning. The linesman, Max Minervini, ready to drop the puck at center ice. Orange Banders, Danger Darajati and Robert Bauman. Number 85, Colin Lombardi, gets the start in net for Embry-Riddle, wearing their normal road uniforms, navy with the white and gold trim, moving right to left across the ice surface for this opening period. Florida still working on getting their uniforms off of back order, but it is much better than when we saw them a couple of weeks ago as C.J. Newland starts the breakout for Florida. Goes up to the blue line. It's held in by Brantley Miller. Had a couple of good showings at the D2 squad, but as the D2 team took a split with the USF Bulls between Friday and Saturday, the D2 team is off, and that allows a little bit more of a full lineup for this Embry-Riddle squad for some on-the-cusp players, as Brantley Miller is going to start the breakout for the Eagles out of their own end. They'll send it up the near side wall, and this is going to go all the way down into the UF zone, and they're going to be forced to play it. Ben Acker starting for the Gators. And it's intercepted by Christopher Sorrell. Makes a hit to get it up towards the blue line, but it's sent back in on the delayed offsides by Isaac Fisher. Gators take over possession wearing their white uniforms, blue pants, blue socks, and blue helmets with an array of different colored jerseys, as you'll see. As I mentioned, the jerseys for the Gators are still on back order as of right now, but Fisher is going to start it for Corey Benny. His long-range shot gets blocked away. Fisher is first on it. He's out with Adrian Debra. Debra and Benny on the cycle. Benny walks in off the wall, cuts in towards the high slot, sends it over to the far blue line, and Sorrell will rim it around the boards to the near side for Fisher. He's got a little bit of time and space, but he lost the puck in his feet. Good support from Benny. Deborah cycling away from pressure. Good offensive zone presence from the Eagles on this second shift. Corey Benny trying to get away from Zachary Scorer. Benny working 1-on-3 against a trio of white jerseys, and that allows the Gators to get the turnover, and they get it out towards center. Skidded into by Kelly as his Gators complete a 4-man line change. He is 1-on-5. And the shot goes off the paddle of Colin Lombardi back behind the net, bouncing up to the blue line. Possible 2-on-2 for the Eagles. Adrian Deborah over the blue line, has Gardner with him. He sends a rocket of a shot over the crossbar. He missed the net. And the rebound goes all the way back for Tyler Staropoli to start the regroup. Eagles dangerously at the top of their own slot, nearly turn it over to a pair of white Gator uniforms, but Staropoli picks up the loose change, gains the red line, and dumps it in. Acker out of his net, takes a collision from Staropoli, and he's going to get a penalty for goaltender interference. Inadvertent, but the left skate of Staropoli caught the right skate of Ben Acker as he was skating past him, knocked the goaltender down behind the net. And because of that, it is going to be a 2-minute minor penalty for goaltender interference, and the Eagles will go on the game's first penalty kill. 17-14 left in this early period. And if you have been with us on the Eagles side for the past couple of broadcasts, and if you are from a Gator perspective in the opening weekend, you will remember a little bit of a conversation that these D3 players, a lot of them are coming from the USA Hockey youth programs rather than juniors programs, so rule changes are still being learned by these young players, and we saw a little bit of that there as at the youth level, a penalty in the offensive zone taken by the attacking team brings the faceoff out towards center as this play goes offside. Faceoff will be right in front of the Eagles bench on the far side of the ice. Whereas at the collegiate and junior levels, anytime there is a penalty called, no matter where it is on the ice, the faceoff goes all the way down to the offending team's end of the ice. So that is a major advantage that power plays have at the start of their man advantage that these young players need to learn and understand, and as the season goes on, they'll get more accustomed to it as Brantley Miller sends this one all the way down. Good clearance from the Eagles, 1:15 left in the Eagles penalty kill. We're still tied at 0 as CJ Newland starts it for Shulman, and he'll dump it around Joseph Mendoza. Miller is first on it, gloves it down out of the air, turns it over. Gators take over in their offensive zone. Newland at the far half wall. He'll send one through the 5-hole of Lombardi. 1-0 Gators on the power play. A nothing shot from CJ Newland on the far side half wall just beats the pads of Lombardi as the shot from Newland was on the ice the entire way. Not sure if Lombardi was caught off guard by the shot entirely, because he was late getting down to his butterfly position and just couldn't get the pads flush on the ice, and the Gators are 1-for-1 on the man advantage so far as CJ Newland gets his first of the season. Newland, a local Daytona product, so he is able to notch a goal for his Gators at what has been his home rink for the past couple of seasons. Long-range blue line shot goes wide of the net. Kareem's up to the near side blue line as the Gators have a little bit of the momentum, but it's taken away by Billy Callahan, but he knocks it too far away and forces the issue back up towards the blue line with Ian Betkiss. Fernandez, a couple of stick handles around Callahan, and a good stretch pass on the stick of Bud, but he couldn't corral it. A good cut from Joe Gianelli starts the breakout, and he'll skate it cross ice. Over the red line, one too many stick handles, but he stays on side over the blue line. That was close. Fisher from the blue line rims it around the boards. No blue jerseys are on the near side, so the Gators start the breakout, but they throw it right into the body of Callahan, who gets it down low. Off the goalie paddle of Acker, and a smart play just off the glass and out by the Gators, goes off the glove of Gianelli and all the way down for no icing. 14:55 left in period 1. 1-0 is the score in favor of the Gators. Xavier Morris back behind the net. Sends a stretch pass up the far side wall, and it goes into the Embry-Riddle end, no icing. Patrick Conroy pressured hard. He's able to stop up and rim it around the far side boards. Now Christopher Walsh over the blue line. A little toe drag to get a backhand shot just through the crease on the far side. Callahan picks up the loose change. Knocked off of his stick, and Callahan has to go all the way back out with Conroy to settle it in the neutral zone. A stretch pass option on the near side is off the stick of Gustavo Magana. Callahan, at the end of a long shift, tries to start the breakout, and he'll peel off for a line change on what has become essentially a dump-in for the Eagles. Magana leaves it for Conroy. He'll throw it off the boards, no shooting lane. Back to Conroy. A skate-to-stick maneuver to the right-handed shot. Gloved down by Morris, and the breakout started by Florida, but Pham cannot get a handle on it. Heavy collision at the blue line, but it's picked up on the loose change near side, thrown in front, and it goes through the slot. Patrick Kelleher tried to send that one towards the front of the net. Now Mendoza rims it into the near side corner. Acker actively out of his net, turns it over to the near corner, but gets help from his defense. More collisions on the near corner, and Blank is able to avoid a hit at his own blue line as Schulman starts it over the red line. Near side for Blank as the physicality trying to be picked up by the Eagles, and they may take an interference penalty. No, the arm of the official stays down as this will roll on goal, and Acker with the goalie paddle starts the saucer pass breakout for Blank. Blank pressured by Sorrell. He's loose down low, throws it off the outside of the net, and it will be covered by Acker. So already the Eagles need to be aware of Ben Acker and his ability to play the puck, or at least want to play the puck. And players like Christopher Sorrell, who are hard on the forecheck, can take advantage. He wins the faceoff to Debra, and a long-range shot blocked away. Rebound cleared out towards center. Sorrell tries to pick it up at the blue line, but a good back check from Blank. He starts the breakout for Schulman. Schulman down the near side, fails on the toe drag, and a good back check from Brantley Miller. A little backhander into the middle for Debra. Fails on the toe drag against Newland, but he gets it on the stick of Corey Benny. Benny pressured in towards the corner, holds on to it all the way around the horn to the top of the near side circle, cycles back down low onto the stick of Sorrell. Sorrell in front, intended for Debra. It's knocked away by a white stick, and glove down by Blank. He might have a partial break, but a good stand-up by Brantley Miller at the red line, and it's dumped in by the Eagles. Acker, again behind his net, starts the breakout, gets it around Sorrell on the pump fake to the far side. Newland leaving it for Blank, realizing he didn't have a skating lane. Blank all the way down Main Street. A backhander is gloved down by Lombardi. Good response after giving up a soft goal from the far side. 11:45 left in period one. It is 1-0 in favor of Florida. All the way back on September 10th, these two teams played as this rising shot goes over the crossbar. University of Florida was successful in ruining Embry-Riddle's home opener. It was a 5-1 win for these Gators over the Eagles. Embry-Riddle with a little bit of a different lineup than these Gators saw, but right now Florida taking advantage of their one power play opportunity as Debra dumps it in at the red line, and he needs a change bad. Acker, the third defenseman for Florida, starts the breakout up the near side wall. Good hit from Tyler Staropoli. He is the only Eagle to have scored a goal in this young season so far. You'll see him sporting that maroon gear so far. Well, Staropoli on the near half wall, taking punishment, trying to walk off the boards. Acker pressured into a turnover back behind. Staropoli knocked down in front, no call coming. Comes through the blue paint, and no one is home, so it comes up to the blue line. Ginelli dumps it in. Gardner going for the body instead of the puck, and it's a 2-on-2 break for Zachary Scorer over the blue line. A little Gretzky curl at the near side half wall, turns into a dump in, thrown in front, and a Gator was all alone in front. And instead, Staropoli starts it on the transition. His shot gets blocked away. Jordan Kelly with a good back check and a couple of collisions allows Zachary Scorer to get it to the blue line and out. Staropoli dumps it in. Chased down by Ian Betkiss. He steals it away down low, walks in front, and he scores! We mentioned it earlier, the active stick of Ben Acker turns into a turnover and a tying goal for Ian Betkiss. We're tied at 1. All it took was one miscue from Ben Acker playing the puck behind his net. And Ian Betkiss stole the puck away from the Florida netminder, walked out in front, and pounded a backhander home into the open net. 9:43 left in period 1. We are tied at 1, and that is the boost that the Eagles needed. And Walsh will start the breakout. Here's a 2-on-1. Billy Callahan, long-range shot for a rebound in front for Betkiss, and Ben Acker doesn't like the extra shove, and neither do the Gator defense. And we have matching minor penalties after all of that. Christopher Philly for Florida is going to take the initial penalty for a roughing penalty after coming in for a late shove defending his goalkeeper, but the extracurricular activities from the mouth of Ian Betkiss earns him an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to make it 4-on-4 on the ice for the next couple minutes. Walsh unable to walk out in front. Fernandez trying to start the breakout. Left by Bud for Fernandez. A 2-on-2 break the other way, but an excellent back check from Billy Callahan, and it's poked out by the Eagles. Xavier Morris with no other option than to dump it in. Back behind the net is Tyler Craven, one of the players that the Gators had not seen. He was unable to attend tryouts, but a short bench for the Eagles, allowing him to make his mark on the D3 team. Dumped at the red line, no icing. We are at even strength, not full strength, excuse me. So 4-on-4 on the ice, a little bit of open area. Blank will skate into it, but it's poked away by Brantley Miller. He'll skate down the far side wall at the red line and dumps it in. Acker smartly leaving it behind for his defense after giving up the tying goal. Tried to be forced up the near side by Alex Carr as the passing lane was cut off. Good pressure from Patrick Kelleher. The blank is going to come right through center. Over the blue line, a shot goes wide of the near side post, and a heavy hit from Brantley Miller sends him down on his wallet for good measure. 35 seconds of 4-on-4 play as Miller tries to kick it up to the blue line. Dumps it off the body of Blank nonchalantly and dumps it in on goal. Lombardi made the save on the bouncing puck. Blank seemingly out there for the entire first half of this period, walks down the far side wall, lets one go into the glove hand of Lombardi, no rebound. 7:41 left in period 1. We are tied at 1 apiece. 12 seconds left until we're back to 5-on-5 full and even strength. Shots 4-3 in favor of Florida, but it's the Eagles who win their defensive zone face-off, and Christopher Sorrell will throw it off the boards and out to Adrian Deborah. Sorrell's going to chase him down for a 2-on-1. Deborah tries to throw it out in front. He's going to gather the loose puck back below the goal line. The blue line, Isaiah Martin couldn't get a handle on it. We are back to 5-on-5 full and even strength as of now as Corey Benny steals it away in the neutral zone, comes down the near side wall. Simple play to gain entry into the zone, walks off the wall. Benny gets it into the high slot, left up there for a shot that goes wide. Benny's got to be careful with that stick in the midsection of Xavier Morris. The arms of the official stays down. And a smart play from the Gators to just let that one go by them. That was Christopher Philly who realized that the hit was coming. Now Showman walks in front on the turnover, and a good save again by Lombardi, but the Eagles are going to go shorthanded on a slashing penalty. Great job by Showman to make something out of nothing instead of taking the shot at the top of the high slot. Walked in around Isaiah Martin, who forced a slashing penalty. So the Gators on their second power play of the game. They are 1 for 1 to this point, thanks to C.J. Newland's quick shot from the far half wall. But we are tied at 1. Gators on the power play in their own end. Blank gets it up to Shat. Back to Blank, and they play catch on the far side. Shat sends this one in front, wide of the net, intended for a deflection from C.J. Newland. And the Eagles will corral and dump it all the way down thanks to Joe Gianelli. Now Shat with the reverse up the near side for Carr. Intended for Newland, but his stick was in the air and not on the ice, so it went right through him. Hockey 101, got to have your stick on the ice. Now Shulman, who drew the slashing penalty, has the puck knocked away by Gianelli. Good recovery. Now Gianelli has Staropoli off the near side wall, but the pass was not hard enough to get past Alex Carr, who comes in, takes a hip check from Gianelli, making up for the turnover. And now the Eagles are going to be guilty of another penalty. This time it's a high stick. I believe Jonathan Gardner may have gotten C.J. Newland with a stick up in the cage, fanning on the stick lift. Gardner doesn't even know he did it. So with 5:51 left in the first period, the Gators have a massive opportunity to regain their 1-goal lead, as they'll be on a 5-on-3 for the next 64 seconds. Face-off on the blocker hand side of Lombardi. Good face-off win from Callahan. He clears it down the length of the ice. Acker will leave it on a silver platter for Morris. All the time in the world on a 5-on-3 set power play breakout, but 4 Gators are on this side of the ice. Finally, Newland retreats to the left wing as Blank gains entry. Good read by Brantley Miller on the intended centering pass as Newland was looking for his second of the game on the back door. Miller clears it all the way down. Callahan steals it away from Acker, shorthanded. He'll dump it down to his own end. Onto the stick of Mendoza, trying to kill as much time as possible, but the Eagles can't clear it out. Callahan trying to chase it down, can't get to it. Finally, the Eagles get it down. That is a high-risk, high-reward play, trying to maintain the puck in your own end on a 5-on-3 to kill time. The reward barely came. And this clearing attempt goes through Acker, so the Gators pick it up on the far half wall. Shahamad leaves it far side for Blank. Has score in his hip pocket as Blank sends this one off the shoulder of Lombardi. 5-on-4 power play now for the next 42 seconds. Thrown off the glass and out. Smart play by the Eagles defensively. That was Ian Betkiss. Acker to an open area on the far side. The Eagles are going to be first on it. Gavin Perry chasing that down, taking a hit to keep it down low. Christopher Philly, near side for Morris, and a soft backhander up the near side, nearly intercepted by Betkiss, but he got tripped up by the red line. Loose puck in the slot, and a good save is made by Lombardi as a quick shot came from Christopher Philly on the turnover from the Eagles. 4:04 left in this first period. We are still tied at 1, 13 seconds left until the Eagles have killed off a big 5-on-3 power play for the Gators. Fernandez lost the face-off to Christopher Walsh. Tyler Craven battling with that loose puck. Knocked down on the play behind. Fisher sends it back into a corner battle. We are back to 5-on-5 full and even strength as of now. Big collision. The near side half wall allows Fisher to try to get it up the far side wall. Intercepted by Fernandez. Fisher gets it back, and he's got a skating lane down the far side. Betkiss cuts to the net. Fisher throws it in front, but it goes wide of the near side post. Bud into the middle. It's intercepted by Walsh, but it's knocked away before he could get a shot away. Walsh to the blue line. Craven, a long-range slap shot blocked away by a diving Bud. Walsh gets it back near side corner without looking at the blue line. Didn't realize that Bud was there to intercept that play, and the Gators come back. Shat avoids the body of Callahan, and there's a delayed penalty down here on the near side. There's a hooking penalty behind the play. That's Ian Betkiss on the back check, must have got a stick in the midsection. The Gator forward streaking down. So again, the fourth penalty of the first period against Embry-Riddle. After the Eagles just killed off a 5-on-3 power play, they're back to a 5-on-4 penalty kill. Adrian Deborah, short-handed, has a step behind Shahamad. He'll walk in front off the shoulder of Acker. Acker doing a good job of standing tall in the blue paint. Deborah again making something out of nothing. Now Showman over the blue line in front for Blank. His one-timer is off the right pillow of Lombardi. Cleared up the far side wall. Adrian Deborah gets it down. Now Acker surveying his options as Sorrell pressures him hard. Thrown to the far side wall for Newland. No other option than to rim it around the boards to the near side. Skate to stick for Blank. 2:15 left in this first period. Blank gets around Deborah right through center. A long-range shot into the glove hand of Lombardi. It was going right for the forehead, and he snags it with the leather instead. 1:07 left in Embry-Riddle's fourth penalty kill of this period. We are tied at 1. Hard to get any kind of momentum when you spend 8+ minutes on the penalty kill, nearly half of the first period. Shat holds the line for the Gators. He'll move it far side for Blank. He'll send it towards the front of the net. Never a bad play, but he missed it wide to the near corner. Zachary Scorer gets it down low. He wants it back in the near half wall, and he'll get it. Only play is up to the blue line for Shat. He'll send one off the shoulder of Lombardi and in. I just said it a couple of seconds ago. It's never a bad play to get the puck to the net. That's exactly what Louis Shat did. And Lombardi got it with that left arm, but he couldn't get enough of it as he was screened in front. So it is now a 2-1 lead for the Gators. Both goals for Florida have been scored on a 5-on-4 power play. Gotta stay out of the box. The arms of the official stayed down after one of the Eagle players was tripped up trying to gain entry to the zone. This delayed offside will be touched up. And the most recent goal scorer for the Gators, Louis Shat, will set up behind the net. Off the boards to the near side. Thrown up the wall. Mendoza pinches in. Keeps it down low for Kelleher. Kelleher, sharp angle shot goes over the crossbar. Miller holds the line. Avoids a heavy collision. Gets it in front. No deflection was there. It goes through the crease. Now the puck makes its way up to the blue line. Now McKenna Winch, one of the players without a Gator uniform. He is not an active Philadelphia Flyer, I promise. 50 seconds left in period 1. The stretch pass doesn't connect with anyone except Xavier Morris, and he'll start the transition, but he gives it right back. And Gustavo Magana gets in towards the high slot. A forehand shot goes wide far side. One-on-one battle, far side, comes through the blue paint, and it goes off the stick of Acker to the near side. Thrown off the glass, stays in play, knocked down by Mendoza. Mendoza's shot goes into the glove hand of Acker, no rebound given up. Well, when you're on the penalty kill for a third of a period, you're going to be down in the shot category, and the Gators currently have that shot lead 10-5, and they lead in this game 2-1 with 24.3 seconds left in the first. Face-off near side circle. Blocker hand side of Acker. Tyler Staropoli sends it down to Xavier Morris's corner. He'll throw it through the middle, and the breakout is successful for the Gators. They'll come down right through center, looking for a shot, but it's held all the way around to the near side boards. Thrown in front. Shahamad is there, and he sends it off the outside of the net. Final 3 seconds as the puck is sent up to the near half wall, and Gardner gets it out for good measure. So Louis Schatt and CJ Newland get their first goals of the season for the Gators, both on the power play. But Ian Betkus took advantage of a Ben Acker turnover for the Eagles. It is a 2-1 lead for the Florida Gators after 20 minutes of play. We will be back for the start of period number 2 here shortly on the Embry-Riddle Eagles broadcast channel.
We're up with the sun, on the flight line, on the quad, on the track, in the sky and in the surf. We are serious, intense, fearless. We work hard and we play harder. We are pioneers, travelers, adventurers, explorers. We build the bots, we put the roar in rockets. We tweak the code and we craft the apps. We plan it, we run it. If you can fly it, build it, or lead it, our alumni have done it. We built it, they came, and we're still growing from every state and more than 100 countries. We are the only, the best, the industry leaders, and we've only just begun. We're cranking our rankings to the next level. #1 in the conference. #1 in the classroom. We're making waves, competing on brand new planes. We're taking business, medicine, engineering, and flight into space. We teach it, we preach it, we help you reach it. Your dreams, your goals, extra focus, extra fast, extraordinary. Embry-Riddle.
Academic excellence is the first priority of our team. We're constantly learning about the game of hockey and building our hockey intelligence.
In hockey, we learn critical skills that apply to our professional careers, such as perseverance, teamwork, leadership, communicating with others, and decision-making.
We prioritize our coursework.
We understand and value teamwork.
We have a strong work ethic based on discipline and goal setting.
We win through academic achievement.
We win by triumphing over adversity.
We win by conquering our goals.
Period number 2 set to get underway here from the Daytona Ice Arena here in South Daytona, Florida. The University of Florida Gators have a 2-1 lead over the Embry-Riddle Eagles in D3 collegiate action. Both goals for the Gators scored on the power play, courtesy of C.J. Newland and Louis Schatt. Schatt right now has the go-ahead goal after Ian Betkiss for the Embry-Riddle Eagles forced a turnover from the ever-active Ben Acker, who is in net for the Gators. Florida wearing their white uniforms after most of their jerseys are still on back order. That's why you see a not completely full kit, but it is much better than we saw a couple weeks ago when these two teams played. Florida in white moving right to left in the period of the long change. Embry-Riddle in blue with Billy Callahan now starting the breakout for Christopher Walsh. He'll send one right into the midsection of Acker as Embry-Riddle in navy moving left to right across the ice surface for period number 2. Colin Lombardi in net for Embry-Riddle. Walsh against Blank. Walsh wins it. A quick pass for Mendoza. His shot blocked away by Newland. Rimmed around the boards to the near side. Shulman steals it away, and he will start the breakout himself from behind the net. Newland can't clear it out. Mendoza's long-range shot blocked away. Callahan throws it into an open area, and he's forced back out towards center. Knocked off the play by Newland as Blank brings it in. Blank having a good game to this point, but he hasn't been quite rewarded yet on the score sheet, but he has been a difference maker so far for this Gator team through 20 minutes. And it is Blank right now, avoiding a couple of collisions, starting it up the far side wall, but the Gators can't dump it in. It's stolen away from Alex Carr, but Mendoza comes in offside as Ian Betkiss was just a little too eager to gain the attacking end. 2-1 lead for Florida. 19:03 left in period number 2. Face-off right in front of the Eagles bench, just outside the Florida defensive end, is dumped in by the Eagles. Acker's clearing attempt is gloved down, and Sorrell sends one right into the breadbasket of the Gator netminder. No rebound given up. Christopher Sorrell, again, one of those players on the cusp between the D2 and D3 teams, really needs to use this game as a statement to the D2 coaching staff, as this is almost a recruiting trip for the D2 team, as assistant coach Bill Thompson is in attendance taking notes and seeing what he has at the lower level if any D2 players get injured. As Corey Benny walks off the far side wall, it's thrown in front. Rebound is there, but the referee lost sight of it as he's off the off angle. And after a couple of equipment issues, Tyler Craven comes back out from the locker room and he'll make his way to the Eagle bench. He's had a couple of skate blade issues all through the morning, as we have just crossed into afternoon time as a backhand shot from Christopher Sorrell goes wide. Ginelli holds the line, and the Gators have a delayed penalty coming against them, so the Eagles will have their first power play opportunity of the game. Kelly gets nabbed for high sticking, so the Eagles will have their first power play of not only the second period, but of the game. As we cross into the afternoon, we want to welcome everybody in live inside the Daytona Ice Arena. If you're just joining us after Sunday morning church service, welcome in. If you're just turning up the volume because you've been watching through the Sunday morning church service, we'd like to thank you for listening in and continuing watching. Joe Mendoza throws it off the far side wall. Into the middle for Betkiss. Good cut across the blue line. He'll walk down the far side. Centering pass for Billy Callahan goes behind him. Blank doing a little too much. He doesn't clear the zone. Callahan holds it around to the near side corner. Has an open play at the blue line for Mendoza. He'll send a long-range shot off the blocker. Rebound was there for Walsh, but it's cleared away by Florida. Callahan taking open ice to the far side corner. Betkus with a stick handle to gain open space. To the blue line, Brantley Miller. He'll send a long-range slap shot blocked away by Newland. Rebound all the way out into the Eagle end of ice. Brantley Miller starts the breakout off the backhand of Walsh, and the Eagles are forced all the way down to their own end. Into the near side corner, Gators are first on it. And so they will do exactly what the Eagles tried to do, but Staropoli intercepts. He'll send one off the shoulder. Rebound is there. The backhand is also stopped by Acker. Billy Callahan following up the play after Staropoli intercepted the pass back by the Gators, trying to kill time on their penalty kill. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure if Callahan were to put that one in the open net on the follow-up, I'm not sure that goal would have stood because Staropoli skated right into the right pad of Acker. So if Callahan were to have put that in, I believe goaltender interference would have been called for no goal. But the Eagles will have their power play opportunity extended thanks to a tripping penalty against, I believe, Louis Schatt. 16:51 left in period 2. Eagles down by 1, and they have a great opportunity to tie the game up. 5-on-3 power play for 35 seconds. Staropoli wins the faceoff, tries to be forced out in front by Perry, and it goes there into the low slot where it's covered by Acker. And we'll do it all over again. 31 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Gators win the faceoff but lose the battle for the puck. On the second effort from Schulman, he clears it out. Joe Giannelli from behind his own net. He'll come through center near side Staropoli. Off the wall for Gardner. Dumped wide of the net, thrown through center, and Giannelli has to go back out towards center ice. Giannelli going to take ice around Schulman right down Broadway. A stick handle to the left wing. Walks in front. A backhander for the 5-hole of Acker is covered by the legs. 16:12 left in period 2. It's now a 5-on-4 power play as the Gators have got one man out of the box. So Eagles technically on the score sheet 0 for 1, but are currently working on their second power play. 1:22 left in a 5-on-4 man advantage. They need one to tie. A good face-off win from Sorrell, but he split his own defense, and Mendoza forced all the way back with Brantley Miller. Off the near side wall, Deborah couldn't corral it, and Kelly sends it back into the end of the Eagles. Deborah off the backhand for Sorrell, who chases it down. It's chipped over the glass and out of play. 15:52 left in the second. Eagles climbing back in the shot category. They only trail by 1 now. At one point in the first period, the Gators held an 11-5 shot lead. Now it's 12-11 in favor of Florida. Sorrell, a nice face-off win for Benny, and the back pass to the blue line goes through the legs of Mendoza, who battles with Kelly, knocks him down to the ice. Benny into the near side circle, still 50 seconds of power play time. Sorrell lets one fly on a one-timer. That one's blocked away. Deborah for Benny. Far side for Miller. He'll walk it down into the corner. A sharp angle shot goes off the chest protector of Acker, and the rebound cleared out as the blue line was vacated by Brantley Miller, so he's forced back to his own end. Tape to Deborah. 5 minutes gone in this second period. Blue line for Miller. Back down low for Deborah. Takes a hit from Kelly in the process. To the blue line, good hold on the backhand from Mendoza. He'll throw it in front, saved by Acker. The rebound is put in by Christopher Sorrell. We are tied again. Christopher Sorrell is another one of those cusp players. I was just talking about it at the start of this second period. Hasn't been quite rewarded yet on the score sheet at the D2 level in the few games he's played, but putting himself in a great area, screening in front, battling for every inch of ice and gets the rebound past Ben Acker. We are tied at 2 with 14:55 left here in the second period, and the Eagles go right back on the attack in the offensive end. Fisher holds the blue line, tries to send it down low for Gustavo Magana. Goes all the way to the far side where Weingram can't corral it, but it comes off the wall, and a blocker save is made by Acker, as Tyler Craven was looking for his first in an Eagle uniform. Kelleher lost the faceoff, but he supplies the forecheck pressure. Gets into the 2-on-2 battle, but the Gators come out with it. Up the near side for Philly. Lost it at the blue line. And a couple of toe drags allows Magana space to the far side for Craven. Craven up the wall, and Weingram chips it in. Here is Acker, the third defenseman for the Gators, to the near side for Schatt. Weingram is going to try to capitalize on the turnover. It goes onto the stick of Fisher at center, retreating from the blue line. Geometrically off the near side, but it goes onto the stick of Schatt, and the Gators start things up out of their own end. A good reverse on the breakout, and a straightaway pass through center for Fernandez. Gains the red line and dumps it in behind Lombardi, who has been tested very little, and a knee-on-knee collision sends Craven down to the ice, and the Gators will touch up, and Philly will go to the penalty box for potentially more than just 2 minutes. Good to see Craven get back up quickly, as that stung him on the right knee. We'll see if it's just 2 minutes or if we have potential for a 5-minute major. Looks like it's just a 2-minute minor penalty for kneeing. So the Eagles go back on the power play, 13:37 left in the second. Shahamad rims it around the boards to the far side. Newland can't clear it around Brantley Miller. Betkiss near side for Walsh. Stolen away by Blank. He gets it to the blue line, but not out. Good outstretched stick from Mendoza, holds the line. Miller, blue line, walks in, slap shot into the glove hand of Acker. Good save from the Florida netminder at the top of the blue paint. 13:13 left in the second, 1:37 left in the Eagles' power play. Miller off the wall. That one is read well by Xavier Morris, but he can't clear it around Brantley Miller. He holds the line. 3-on-2 down low, but Morris, again, a thorn in the backside of Brantley Miller. Newland, short-handed on the transition, trying to get around Mendoza. Blank has it up high, and it's blocked by Callahan, and a turnaround shot by Shahamad goes wide. Brantley Miller surveying his options, goes up the far side for Betkiss, but he couldn't corral it off the wall, and it turns into an icing against Embry-Riddle on the power play. That's not what the coaching staff wants to see on the man advantage. So the faceoff will go down to the glove hand side of Lombardi. Eagles still with 1:05 left on their power play. The Gators win the faceoff. They get it up to the blue line. It deflects a couple of times at the top of the zone. And it eventually does come back out towards center, where it's cleared by the Gators. Still 50 seconds of penalty kill time for Florida. But Schulman steals it away from Miller in an excellent back check from Christopher Walsh, stopping the potential shorthanded 2-on-1. Back behind for Miller. Good tape-to-tape pass for Ian Betkiss down the near side wall. 8 minutes gone in the period. We are tied at 2. Gators will clear it out. There's still 25 seconds left on their penalty kill, so no icing. You'd like to see Lombardi come out and play this puck, because now the Gators have it on the penalty kill. Schulman just trying to kill time. Gets it around Isaiah Martin. Schulman throws it in front. The backhander patted away by Lombardi. Good outstretched left leg of Lombardi keeps the game tied at 2. Staropoli stops up after gaining the blue line. We are back to 5-on-5 full and even strength as of now. Schulman thrown down to the ice, but the Eagles have to go back out towards center as the Gators retreat. Now Gardner off the neutral zone turnover, gains the red line, dumps it in. Acker with the goal paddle, turns it over to the near side for Staropoli. Staropoli knocked down by Shulman, but he gets back up and gets into the battle. Morris intercepted back behind, nearly in front. Staropoli finds it, loose puck in the blue paint off the rebound, and it's cleared down by Florida. Geometrically intended all the way down, and it is going to be an icing against Florida. 10:57 left in the second period. We are tied at 2 apiece. Embry-Riddle now leading in the shot category 17-13. They're 1 for 2 on the power play. Long-range shot from Ginelli is blocked away. Deborah on the cycle for Benny. Taken away by Winch. He'll send it off the boards and out. Onto the stick of Ginelli. Back to his defensive side of the red line. Through the legs of the official, and Ginelli will take ice through center. Skate to stick for Corey Benny. Benny right down Broadway. It's knocked away by Morris on a good outstretched poke check. Deborah below the goal line. In front, makes its way all the way up to the blue line. Good maneuvering at the top of the zone by Ginelli to keep it alive. Benny walks off the wall. Good poke check from McKenna Winch. He's going to come back on the transition. Puck is lost in a pair of legs, and it goes back below the goal line, and this one thrown over the glass and out of play by Benny. Eagles will not be allowed to make a line change because it went up into the glass and out of play by Corey Benny after no deflection. So a couple of tired blue jerseys will have to stay out there, and the Gators will make a full line change. And we will have a change in goal halfway through this game. Ben Acker comes out. Sophie Felton comes in. Sophie Felton had an excellent showing, 24 saves on 25 shots on goal last time that the Gators played Embry-Riddle. Now, I was talking to the Gators coaching staff pregame, making sure that Sophie was feeling okay because she took a heavy hit as Fisher comes down the far side wall right into the midsection. Rebound comes out through the legs of Felton, and the rebound goes in. Embry-Riddle gains a 1-goal lead, 3-2, 9:33 left here in period 2. And I believe that is Christopher Sorrell rewarded for going to the net again. So I was just talking about the last time these two teams played. Sophie Felton took a collision late in the third period last time these two teams played, and she had to leave the game and be replaced by David Stenzel. I was talking to the Gator coaching staff pregame, making sure that she was feeling okay and that she was able to actually make a couple of appearances at the D2 level where she was able to make some strong plays and good saves, said the coaching staff. And unfortunately for her, just unable to deal with her defense, unable to clear the rebound before Sorrell can knock it through the 5-hole, and the Gators are down 3-2 as the Eagles get their first lead of the season and of the game. Face off to the near side, blocker hand side of Felton. She'll wear the catching glove on her right hand as Miller sends this one into that right-handed catching glove, no rebound. So at least at the D3 level, Sophie Felton does have a 1-0 record, because the game-winning goal for the Gators in that 5-1 win against Embry-Riddle was scored while she was out on the ice. So she has a 1-0 record. David Stenzel with 1 game played on the season, making 5 saves as a 3-on-1 comes in. Blank ties the game for the Gators. Another player that has had quite a game to this point, Isaac Blank. And he gets that reward on the 3-on-1, a beautiful centering pass, shooting it across the body of Lombardi. We're tied at 3. Shulman will come right back in. 3-on-2 for the Gators, right off the center ice face-off and a shot blocked away. Now Newland walks in front and a diving block had to be made by Patrick Conroy. Conroy, a good saucer pass onto the stick of Christopher Walsh. Eagles have their own 3-on-2. Cross ice for Betkus. Xavier Morris will pick up the loose change. Good to see Tyler Craven back out on the ice for the Eagles after taking that knee-on-knee collision. He'll throw it out in front, but it's taken away by Blank, the most recent goal scorer for the Gators, tying it up at 3. Blank into the high slot, migrates to the far circle, cycles up towards the top of the zone. Stick handles in a phone booth around 4 blue jerseys. Finally, Craven says, I'm taking the body instead of whacking at the puck, and gets it out towards center. Morris will go D-to-D to the far side for Louis Schatt. Near side Blank from Shulman. Long range shot missed well wide to the far side. Betkus in the middle intended for Walsh. Transition quick for Blank onside into the high slot. Off the outside of the post after catching the elbow of Lombardi. Blank is thrown into the boards at an awkward angle by Craven. Arm of the official stays down. Backhand centering, pass a backhander off the post and in, and Blank has 2 consecutive goals, giving the Gators back their 1-goal lead. All it took was 1 for Isaac Blank before he got the confidence needed to pound another one in. And it is now 4-3. UF regains their 1-goal lead just like that. The Eagles need a response here. Shahaman off the far side boards. Kelly gets it over the blue line, centering pass. Good back check from Staropoli, but he turns it over to Kelly. Staropoli, second effort, clears it out. Here's a 3-on-1 for the Eagles now. Far side, Isaac Fisher, a backhander in front. They score! 3 goals in under 2 minutes, and the Eagles tie it up at 4. Jonathan Gardner off the centering pass from Isaac Fisher on a 2-on-1 down low. Well, if you like defense and goaltending, stay away from this one. 4-4 is the tie right now. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. We still got a long way to go. Isaac Fisher around the near side boards intended for Perry. That one is picked off. And Xavier Morris gets it at the blue line. Through a couple of legs and down low for Kelly. Run into the boards by Fisher. That causes the turnover. Morris pinches in. Staropoli trying to get it away from Zachary Score. Turned over to Perry. Perry, smart play off the boards and in. Chases Morris into the corner. And hits a piece of the board sticking out. Fortunate for the Gators. Ginelli with a stand-up poke check at the blue line, but it's knocked away. A better poke check to get back into position on the back check against Scorer. Now Ginelli down the left wing. The left-handed shot sends a forehand shot over the crossbar all the way out towards center. Mendoza with help from Staropoli, who was the last man back, sends it off the skates of Kelly, and Mendoza dumps it in. Now Adrian Debra leaves it for Corey Benny after Sophie Felton turned it over, taking a page out of Ben Acker's book. Staropoli with a stuff attempt on the near side off the pads of Felton, and she'll cover up on the near side of her net. 5:37 left here in the second period. We are tied at 4 apiece. CJ Newland and Louis Schatt have 1 goal each for the Gators. Isaac Blank with a pair as Deborah sends this one wide of the far side post. Betkus and Gardner, 1 goal each for the Eagles. Christopher Sorrell with a pair of goals. Benny, backhander behind the back for Sorrell down low, looking for the hat trick. Behind the net, Benny has Deborah in front, but it's knocked away by Blank. Blue line Mendoza, far half wall, Benny near side, one-timer for Sorrell, and the rebound goes in for the hat trick. It was an excellent first save from Sophie Felton, but the rebound went right back onto the stick of Christopher Sorrell, and he made no mistake on the second effort. Eagles get the 1-goal lead, back in the hat trick for the rookie. Five to 4 is the lead for Embry-Riddle, but no lead is safe right now. You have to keep your foot on the gas. Neither team has had a lead larger than 1 goal. Right now it's a 5-4 lead for the home team, looking for their first win of the season. Eagles down the near side, centering pass, pinballing up to the blue line. Miller fans on the shot, gets it back top circle, sends it in front. Rebound on the near side, post at the blue line is covered by Felton. Sophie Felton battling for every inch inside of her crease right now, as the Eagles just came to life after Ben Acker was pulled in favor of Sophie Felton halfway through this game. Now Schatt turns it over down low after the Gator win on the face-off, and the Gators will have to send it out towards center after regaining possession. Now Showman into an open area. It's intercepted by Conroy. Good stretch pass onto the stick of Kelleher. He'll send it near side half wall. Kelleher all the way around the boards. Showman is going to be first on it. Florida, good tape-to-tape pass for C.J. Newland. Newland shot into the midsection and gloved down by Lombardi. He'll pounce on that rebound. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in period number 2. Face-off near side circle, blocker hand side of Lombardi. Gators will win it up to the blue line. Xavier Morris holds it in, backhands it towards the half wall. Billy Callahan throws it into an open area near side. Callahan can't gain the red line, and Fernandez throws it off the left skate of Christopher Philly. And Betkiss, after a couple of collisions with a pair of white jerseys, gets it into the attacking end. Callahan steals it away. Callahan, far circle, down low for Ian Betkiss to try to send it near corner for Walsh. To the blue line, Conroy walks the line, has a shooting lane. Good pad save from Felton. Rebound to the near corner. Walsh to the blue line, but it hits a piece of the boards and comes out towards center through the middle. Intercepted by Fernandez. And Philly dumps it cross ice to the far side. Craven using his body as a shield. One of the biggest bodies out on the ice, and he sends it up the wall for Ian Betkiss. 3-on-1. Betkiss, a backhander, goes over the crossbar. He had a centering pass, but he took the shot instead. Now Callahan leaves it for Walsh, gives a return favor to the blue line. Janelli fakes the slap shot, sends one off the outside of the post to the near corner. 3 minutes left in the second period. 5-4 lead for Embry-Riddle, and the Gators are forced to just dump it out. But on choppy ice, it's not going to make it all the way down to the goal line for an icing. Isaac Fisher, near half wall, has to be forced back for Joe Janelli. Behind the safety of his own net. Good pass on to the stick of Perry. Perry has Staropoli in front, tries to find him, but it goes off the outside of the post and back behind. Janelli at the blue line, a rolling puck dumped into the corner, thanks to Staropoli. Now Schatt near side for Philly. Fisher with the steal. Centering pass, Staropoli had it go through his legs. Janelli to neutral ice. Backhander near side for Gardner. Back to the far side, Janelli has to chase it down. Blank is right in his back pocket. And a good play for Staropoli, starting the 3-on-2. Gardner goes to the net. Staropoli takes the shot over the crossbar. Gotta hit the net if you're going to shoot for a rebound. Staropoli in front, intercepted by Morris, and he'll dump it down off of a blue stick, so no icing. Now up into the high slot for CJ Newland, bouncing up towards the blue line. Taken by Blank, a backhander goes into the glove hand of Lombardi. No rebound given up with 1:32 left in the second period. A crazy second period. 6 goals scored between the two teams here in this middle frame. Christopher Sorrell already has the hat trick. The two leading goal scorers in this game in for the faceoff. Sorrell wins it away from Blank. Sorrell with the hat trick, Blank looking for the hat trick. Brantley Miller starts the breakout for Benny. Pass is read well by Alex Carr, and Newland takes over on the turnover. Up the near side for Shulman. Mendoza geometrically up the far side wall. It's intercepted in front for Blank, but it's too far away from him. And Sorrell might have a partial break if he can get to it down the far side wall. Deborah's going to go to the net. Sorrell in front for Deborah, and he couldn't put it home. Excellent pass from Sorrell, who is having a morning. Now 45 seconds left in the period. Intercepted by the Gators down low. Alex Carr knocked down to the ice by Sorrell. Up the near side intended for Newland, but Brantley Miller will corral it off the boards. Cross ice for Mendoza. Saucer pass onto the stick of Kelleher, and he gets it into the attacking end onside. Newland from Shahaman, left for Blank. Avoiding a heavy collision from Benny. He gets it to Miller. Now Blank tries to throw it off the boards, cannot get it around Deborah, who is supporting his defense at the blue line. Final 5 seconds, Benny back behind, tries to walk it out in front, but time as the enemy will not allow him to do it. So for the first time in this young season, the Eagles will go into the locker room for the second intermission with the lead. 5-4 is the score between Embry-Riddle and Florida. Christopher Sorrell with a hat trick. Jonathan Gardner and Ian Betkiss each with a single goal for Embry-Riddle. Isaac Blank with a pair of goals, along with CJ Newland and Louis Schatt, who scored in the first period. We will be back shortly for the third and final period between the University of Florida Gators and the Embry-Riddle Eagles here from the Daytona Ice Arena.
We're up with the sun, on the flight line, on the quad, on the track, in the sky and in the surf. We are serious, intense, fearless. We work hard and we play harder. We are pioneers, travelers, adventurers, explorers. We build the bots, we put the roar in rockets. We tweak the code and we craft the apps. We plan it, we run it. If you can fly it, build it, or lead it, our alumni have done it. We built it, they came, and we're still growing from every state and more than 100 countries. We are the only, the best, the industry leaders, and we've only just begun. We're cranking our rankings to the next level. #1 in the conference, #1 in the classroom. We're making waves, competing on brand new planes. We're taking business, medicine, engineering, and flight into space. We teach it, we preach it, we help you reach it. Your dreams, your goals, extra focus, extra fast, extraordinary. Embry-Riddle.
Academic excellence is the first priority of our team. We're constantly learning about the game of hockey and building our hockey intelligence.
In hockey, we learn critical skills that apply to our professional careers, such as perseverance, teamwork, leadership, communicating with others, and decision-making.
We prioritize our coursework.
We understand and value teamwork.
We have a strong work ethic based on discipline and goal setting.
We win through academic achievement.
We win by triumphing over adversity.
We win by conquering our goals.
After being down 2-1 at the end of the first period, the Embry-Riddle Eagles storm back and carry a 5-4 lead into the start of the third period. Sophie Felton taking over at the halfway point for Florida in net. Ben Acker on the bench. Colin Lombardi will go into the Embry-Riddle net. Eagles in navy. Yellow and white trim moving right to left across the ice surface for this third period. Florida in an array of white jerseys. A lot of their uniforms are still on back order. But everybody is wearing some version of a white uniform, and the Gators will be moving left to right across the ice surface for this third period. Louis Schatt and CJ Newland scored in the first period for Florida. Then Isaac Blank put on a pair of goals in the second period, making up Florida's 4 goals. And Ian Betkiss and Jonathan Gardner score a goal each, but Christopher Sorrell, a hat trick through 40 minutes of play, giving the Eagles the 5-4 lead. Embry-Riddle did not have a power play in the first period. They are 1 for 2 on the man advantage through the game. University of Florida 2 for 4 on their power play opportunities, and they were unsuccessful on their 1 5-on-3 power play opportunity in the first period. And the Gators did not have a power play in the second period. So we've already seen that whoever is going to take fewer penalties in this period will most likely win this game. UF won the first period 2-1 after a couple of power play goals. Embry-Riddle now with a 5-4 lead after a power play goal, and most of the period spent on the power play. So Shahamad through center for Blank. 2 goals on the morning. Pressured into the wall by Billy Callahan, and Brantley Miller takes over right in front of his own net, turns it over to Schulman. Schulman to the near side, top circle, stops up at the half wall to the blue line. Xavier Morris holds it in, rims and around the boards to the far side for Blank. Blank. Far side Schulman. Back behind, Billy Callahan turns it up the near side wall for Ian Betkiss. Cross ice intended for Christopher Walsh. Now Miller. Intended near side for Betkiss, but Florida gets it back. Now far side Shahamad. Off the boards and out all the way down. No icing. Florida completes a wholesale line change. Up the near side, Mendoza. Back for Fisher. 1.5 minutes gone here in this third period. Fisher throws it off the legs of the referee, so Florida keeps it down low below the goal line. Now Sorrell already with the hat trick, and he wants more. Sorrell over the blue line, long-range shot goes wide. Gets the rebound off the outside of the net, back behind, throws it in front for Corey Benny, battling for that loose puck, but it's covered by Sophie Felton. The faceoff will be on the far side circle. Benny throwing the body near corner, along with Adrian Debrek to the blue line. This one deflected by a diving Benny over the net and now to play. 17:57 left in the third period, still a 5-4 lead for Embry-Riddle, and the puck will actually come out towards center because it was deflected off of an Embry-Riddle stick. Sorrell wins it back, Craven dumps it in. Thrown high up in the air, stays in play, glove down by Benny along the glass. Sorrell dumps it back behind Sophie Felton, and Schatt reverses up the near side for Fong. Hit from behind by Benny. That's going to be a penalty against Embry-Riddle. So the Gators will go on their first power play in quite some time. They did not have a power play opportunity in the second period, so they will have their 5th opportunity of the game. 17:38 left in this third period. Embry-Riddle leads by 1. Faceoff will be on the far side circle, blocker hand side of Colin Lombardi. Staropoli wins the faceoff back for Embry-Riddle, but the Gators win the battle for it. And sent near side for Alex Carr. He's got plenty of time and space, walks right in, throws it off the body of his own man in front. Oh, CJ Newland supplying the screen. Sophie Felton out of her net to play it up the near side wall. Conroy throws it in front, paddled away by Felton on the turnover. Now Blank, 3-on-2 on the rush on the power play, throws it right into the chest protector of Lombardi. The rebound pops out to the near corner. Carr and Conroy battle. Blank supports. To the blue line for Xavier Morris. His shot blocked away. Gets it back at the near circle. Thrown in front glove down by Lombardi, and the rebound covered. 49 seconds gone in the power play. 16:48 left here in this third. Kelleher and Scorer in for the faceoff, and Scorer will win it back to Schatt. Cross ice for Blank, off the boards, dumps it around behind, intercepted by Brantley Miller. He'll kill a little bit of penalty time, rims it around the boards, gets it past Blank and all the way down. Blank will come out of his own end on the power play breakout. Down the left wing, his shot gets blocked away by Miller. Blank to the blue line for Scorer, but it goes just past his reach. Only 33 seconds left in the Gators power play. Schatt, good breakout down the left wing. Here comes Florida. Over the blue line onside. Unable to get around Brantley Miller, good stick check. Scorer walks it out in front. A backhander goes off the blocker hand of Lombardi, and the rebound behind. Miller battling 1-on-3, killing more penalty time. Scorer cannot throw it around Mendoza, and his backhander fails to clear the zone. Embry-Riddle is back to full and even strength, and here comes Mendoza on a breakaway. Back to 5-on-5. Mendoza, saved by Felton. Stands her ground after cutting the angle down. Now the Gators on the transition. Kelly has it stolen away. Embry-Riddle clears it out. Now Callahan, 2-on-2 over the blue line, right down the middle. His shot blocked over the net. Callahan escapes the pressure of two white jerseys. A long-range blue line slap shot goes wide to the far side. Fisher holds it in, cross ice. Around the boards, back near side, on the stick of Isaiah Martin. Pinballing in front, puck makes its way behind. Callahan throws it in front, makes its way to the blue line for Fisher to dump it back below. Schatt stick lift by Walsh. He'll gather possession. Walsh to the blue line. Cross ice pass intended for Fisher, knocked away. And here comes Blank. 2-on-none with Fernandez. Blank turns into a breakaway, and he has the hat trick to tie the game. So Isaac Blank and Christopher Sorrell carrying their teams, and we are tied at 5. And a big save at one end of the ice turns into a tying goal at the other. Joseph Mendoza blocked by Sophie Felton on the breakaway for Embry-Riddle. But Isaac Blank on his breakaway against Colin Lombardi ties it up at 5 apiece. Icing waved off as Christopher Walsh won the race to the dots. Up the near side, Bud and Fernandez team up to clear the puck. Callahan for Ginelli. On the stick of Walsh, right through center. Near circle, the toe drag gets him into the slot, fires it off the post and wide. Over the shoulder of Felton, but he couldn't beat the iron. Now Callahan in the high slot, shot blocked away by Bud. Good stick in the shooting lane. Ian Betkiss steals it away for Callahan. Gets his stick in the midsection of Fernandez. And Callahan steals it away. To the blue line, Ginelli walks right down Main Street, fires and scores! Joe Ginelli gives the Eagles the lead right back. 6-5 is the lead for Embry-Riddle. 11 goals scored in this game, and neither team has had a lead larger than one. .42 left in period 3. 6-5 is the lead for the home team. Shots 30-23 in favor of Embry-Riddle. Mendoza near side for Benny. Bumped off the wall for Sorrell. Deborah through center. Has Miller down the right wing. The defenseman activates offensively. Miller tries to get the toe drag shot on goal. It goes off the outside of the net. Rebound goes behind. Eagles working on a 6-5 lead. Benny in front for Sorrell. He's already got the hat trick, but he couldn't get more. Off the boards, good hold by Mendoza, but the second effort finds Blank. Colliding with Sorrell, but maintaining possession. Isaac Blank through center. Left wing Shat stays onside to Schulman. Deborah knocks the play into the corner, and Sorrell dangerously throws Shat into the boards. Good to see Shat get up quickly, but Sorrell, after getting a hat trick through 2 periods, is going to make his way to the bench. Potential for Sorrell to get more than 2 minutes here. And again, good to see Louis Shat pop right back up. And the Gators are going to be protesting for more than 2 minutes. Now, Joseph Weingrim also makes his way into the Eagles penalty box, so potentially 10 minutes for Sorrell. And so that will be the call, a 2-minute minor and a 10-minute misconduct for that hit from behind or boarding. Not sure the official call, but it was a dangerous hit from Sorrell. So right now, the Eagles' best player is gone for at least 10 minutes, potentially 12. That would put Sorrell out of this game fully, as there's only 12.5 minutes left in the third. Adrian Deborah, short-handed around Xavier Morris, has Benny in front, but he couldn't find him. Deborah, content on just killing time, runs into the official, and Xavier Morris is going to have a clear breakout down the far side. Excuse me, that's Shahamad, 48 instead of 18. Throws it in front, intended for Blank, intercepted, and Benny on the transition with Deborah, again short-handed. Deborah, far side circle, off the right-handed glove of Sophie Felton, rebound to the near side. Deborah below the goal line, in front, off the paddle of Felton, good stick in the passing lane. Embry-Riddle is short-handed right now, but they have most of the offensive presence. But Corey Benny, dead tired at the end of his shift, allows Shat a skating lane. Deborah in the middle of a line change, but a good poke check by Mendoza to stop the threat. Carr, pressured hard, sends it near side for score. Leaves it for Blank. Blank over the blue line, splits the defense, right in. The backhander is blockered down by Lombardi. And the rebound cleared by Embry-Riddle. Now Blank through center on the Florida breakout. Sends this one off the outside of the net on a sharp angle. 6 seconds left in the Gators' power play. This one goes off the armpit of Lombardi, and he'll squeeze to not allow the rebound to pop out. 3 seconds left until Weingram is out of the box. And unless there's a whistle inside of 58 seconds left in this period, Christopher Sorrell's morning is done, as he is going to have to serve out the full 10-minute misconduct of his hit from behind. Carr to the blue line. Shat holds it in. Back to even strength as Lombardi sends the rebound to the corner with the paddle. 6-5 is the lead for Embry-Riddle right now. Joe Giannelli with the go-ahead goal at this point. Now Gavin Perry 1-on-2. Using the body to shield possession, dumps it into the corner. Throws it in front off the outside of the net. Rebound is there, but no one is home for Embry-Riddle. Good back check from Jonathan Gardner. Allows Embry-Riddle to dump it the rest of the way. Louis Schatt pressured by Perry into a turnover. Gardner at the blue line. Fans on the shot, intercepted by Morris. He'll start the breakout. Morris lost the handle, forcing Perry to cycle through the neutral zone with the forecheck. He can't hold the line, but dumps it in. Delayed offsides waved off. Staropoli supplies pressure. Shahamad, a good stop and start on the left wing corner. Throws it off the boards geometrically, intended for Kelly. Gardner on the back check, throws it off of his own man, and it stays in the defensive zone. Poked at by Kelly. Behind is Craven, away from Schulman. Gets it around a trio of white jerseys, takes a hip check in the process, and the puck goes back behind for Kelly. Shrugged into the boards by Isaiah Martin. Schulman to the far side, Walsh intercepts. Walsh doesn't take the hit to make the play, so it goes back into the high slot. Schulman, 2-on-none, down low, thrown in front. Kelly is knocked down to the ice. Rebound goes wide, and there's a delayed penalty on Embry-Riddle. So Staropoli is going to be taken to the penalty box for a cross-check, even though that wasn't the play that sent Kelly down to the ice. Staropoli behind the play gave a cross-check just as one of the Embry-Riddle defenders came and hit Kelly from the side. So after killing off one penalty already, the Eagles are back on the penalty kill. 9:18 left here in this third period. .9:18 left in the third. Gators win the face-off. They've got a fresh 2-minute power play. Backhander's intercepted by Giannelli, but he couldn't get it out. Shahamad holds the line, and he'll get it back from Blank. They play catch on the far side wall. C.J. Newland centering pass blocked away by Fisher. He'll rim it up the near side boards, and Morris cannot hold it in. Deborah unable to get past Morris with complete possession. Good recovery. Fisher pokes it away. Conroy with a clearing attempt, and he is successful. 8:45 left in the third. Around the boards near side. Morris on the backhand of Blank. The right-handed shot tries to cut in towards the slot, and it's gloved down by Lombardi as it cut right through the low slot. Eight and a half left in this third period. Gators with the face-off win. Shat holds the blue line. Blank in the high slot sends a shot deflected over the net. Mendoza had it knocked away from him. Newland sends it in front. Benny can't clear the zone. Shat holds it at the top of the circle. This one sent over the glass. Looked like it hit the netting, but play continues with 50 seconds left in the Gators' power play. 8:05 left in this third period. Eagles up by 1. Blank can't walk it into the middle. Benny on the penalty kill transition. Stripped of possession by Isaac Blank, and he'll retreat to his own end. Blank down the right wing. Cuts right through center. Gets around Benny, not around Miller, and he'll clear it out. Felton leaves it behind her net. Morris through center. That one is intercepted nicely. Now Mendoza for Miller as play starts to slow down a little bit, and Miller sends this one over the glass and out of play with 7:11 left in the third period. And again, because there was no deflection sending that out of the defensive end by Embry-Riddle, they will not be allowed to make a line change. Shots 31-26 in favor of Embry-Riddle. We're back to 5-on-5 full and even strength for the past couple of minutes after Christopher Sorrell took a 2-minute minor and 10-minute misconduct for a check from behind. Zachary Score battling with Mendoza. Mendoza emerges with it. Gets a little bit of support to get it to the blue line, and Mendoza has a 2-on-1 with Weingrim. Mendoza stripped of possession from behind. Good back check from Schulman. Gets the rebound out in front, and it's kicked away by a pair of white jerseys. This one thrown up and out, and we'll see if it has the legs for an icing call. It will not. Doesn't make it to the goal line. 6.5 left in the third. Good patience from Isaiah Martin. Trying to force it up the near side wall, but he can't clear it out. Carr walks into the high slot with Schulman. Backhanded down to the far side. Kelly centering pass deflected. Goes back to the far side circle. In front, Kelly turns, fires. Blocker save Lombardi. Schulman behind for Kelly. Far blue line, Shahamad. A spin in front, poked in front, and they score. Fernandez. A one-handed deflection through the legs of Lombardi, and we're tied. Jeffrey Fernandez, right place, right time. A little one-handed poke in front, but a good keep at the blue line and a centering pass from Shahamad. And we are all tied up at 6 apiece with 6 minutes left in the third period. We've been talking about it all game. Neither team has had a lead greater than 1 goal. And 6 goals is not going to be enough for a win. Somebody's going to have to be the hero to get the 7th goal, and then defense is going to have to take over. And even then, 7 might not be enough the way this game has been going. Betkiss has it knocked away. Fernandez tying the game up for the Gators. He is successful in clearing it all the way down. Conroy chased down by Philly, but he gets it geometrically to Walsh. Around Fernandez, onside over the blue line. Walsh, a little backhander to the near side, thrown in front, intended for Callahan, but it goes over his stick. Conroy off the boards for Betkiss. Has a little bit of time and space, but he's run into by Bud at the blue line. And Bud is going to be taken for a potential cross-checking penalty. There's a delayed penalty against Florida that will be called as Blank comes off the bench. And exactly that, cross-checking is called, so Embry-Riddle with their first power play of the period. They're 1 for 2 on the game, and after giving up the game-tying goal, they'll have an opportunity to regain their 1-goal lead right back. 5:11 left in period 3. We are tied at 6. Far side face-off, 1, and Miller with a one-timer saved by Felton, and the rebound is sent with the right pad behind the net. Blank gets it to the blue line, not out. Miller holds it in. Far side one-timer, Mendoza, right into the midsection of Felton. No rebound given up by the Florida netminder. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Face-off won by Embry-Riddle. Miller holds the line with a diving poke check. Giannelli, a backhander wide of the net. Around to the near side, Miller will corral. A straightaway shot, doesn't take it. Tries to go near side for Deborah. Goes into the corner for Giannelli to give it to Adrian Deborah. Blue line Miller walks to the middle. Now near side Deborah, they connect. He'll send a shot that's blocked away by Xavier Morris, and Deborah gets the rebound right back to Miller. They play catch at the near side, nearly taken away by Blank, but Deborah gets it far side to Mendoza. Deborah straight away, high slot, save Felton. Rebound is there, cleared away by Morris. 4:18 left. They're tied at 6. Embry-Riddle still with 1 minute left on the power play. Mendoza has Benny at the blue line. Benny has Miller near side, but he doesn't give it to him. Saucer pass far side for Mendoza. He'll send one well wide of the net. Newland has an opportunity to clear, and he'll take it. Blank will make sure and keep Benny honest behind his net, supplying light forecheck pressure. Into the middle, Mendoza. Tons of time and space up the near side for Giannelli. But it's knocked away, and Schulman turns it over at the blue line. Miller comes in onside. Miller over the blue line, far side. Backhand to forehand, tries to stuff attempt. Saved by Felton, and she'll cover it up again. 3:35 left in this third period. Again, we are tied at 6. Jeffrey Fernandez, the game-tying goal for the Gators. 24 seconds left right now in the Embry-Riddle power play. Staropoli against Schulman, and Schulman will win it back for Florida, but Staropoli wins the battle to regain possession, but Schulman intercepts the pass to the blue line and sends it down. Final 12 seconds of power play time for Embry-Riddle. Off the backhand of Staropoli, left for Craven. All alone down the far side, sends it into the glove hand of Felton. She didn't know where it was, but it was covered long enough for a whistle. 2 seconds left until Embry-Riddle will be 1 for 3 on their power play opportunities. 3:13 left in the game. The Embry-Riddle defense has to be careful because there's a Gator player coming out of the penalty box behind him. Fisher and Craven are deep in the zone off this face-off. Gators win it. Now there's a player behind him as Callahan gets it to Fisher. Near side, Craven. He'll walk right into the high slot. Couldn't get it away. 2-on-1 on the transition for Blank. Over the blue line on side against Fisher. Blank sends it into the glove hand of Lombardi. Keeps the game tied with under 3 minutes to go. 2:58 left on the clock. Shots 36-30 in favor of Embry-Riddle. Face off far side circle. Gators win it. Shahamad lets it fly off the blocker of Lombardi, and the rebound sent into the netting and out of play. Another Gator face-off win. Shahamad this time with no shooting lane has it knocked away. Walsh with an opportunity to clear, and he does so, forcing Blank out towards the neutral zone. Right through the middle on the stick of Newland. To the near side. Gators will dump it cross corner into Miller's side. Now Brantley Miller up for Walsh. Pressured into the middle, and here comes Mendoza. Possible 3-on-2 for the Eagles. Onside over the blue line. The drop pass for Betkiss. Knocked away, but he gets it back. Betkiss fires off the post and out. We stay tied. Betkiss gets it back after the turnover. And he can't get the shot away. Stolen by Blank. Runs past Mendoza. Over the blue line. Pressured by Billy Callahan on the back check, and he steals it away. And Walsh makes the smart play to just dump it off the boards and out. 2 minutes left in the third. We're tied at 6. Callahan steals it away. He's got to step around Morris. He'll walk in. A backhander goes wide. Now Callahan near side corner. Goes in front, deflecting a couple of times. Betkiss is there, pounding away, and Felton shuts the door. 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and Sophie Felton, after being bombarded at the end of the second period, coming in of relief of Ben Acker, has stood her ground in this third and final period. And the Gators will use their timeout with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the third period. Once again, this is only the second game of the season for these Florida Gators D3 team. They have not played since their 5-1 win against Embry-Riddle 3 weeks ago, but what a different team this Embry-Riddle D3 squad is right now. We are tied at 6. Christopher Sorrell serving the remainder of his 2-minute minor and 10-minute misconduct on the check from behind. He's got a hat trick. Janelli, Betkus, and Gardner each with a single goal. But on the other side of that, Isaac Blank for Florida has a hat trick. He is still eligible in this game, and he'll be out for the face-off defensively for Florida. CJ Newland and Louis Schatz scoring all the way back in the first period, but right now Jeffrey Fernandez with the game-tying goal for Florida. Janelli lost it to CJ Newland. Rimmed around the boards by Shat. Isaac Blank picks it up, sends it back behind the net for Shat. Gators cannot clear the zone. Conroy holds it in, dumps it back below the goal line, glove down by Morris. Stripped away, Benny walks in front, chipped by Janelli just over the net. Now Shulman, he'll clear it out. Icing will be called. No, it'll be waved off as Lombardi comes out of his net to play it. We continue on. And the breakout pass will be intercepted by Xavier Morris, but he yields possession to Corey Benny, 4-on-1. Benny down the near side, lets it fly, saved by Felton, and she squeezes the pads to make sure there's no rebound. And we have a slashing penalty against Corey Benny with only 60 seconds left. Embry-Riddle will be on the penalty kill for the remainder of regulation, and if we stay tied after a minute, it'll be a 4-on-3 power play for UF at the start of overtime, but Embry-Riddle has to get there first. One minute remains in regulation exactly. And the Gators win the faceoff. Blank sends it in front, goes back to Newland, far side off the crossbar, and it goes near side corner. Morris, his blue line pass intercepted by Deborah. He's shorthanded 2-on-1. Janelli goes to the net. Deborah has it roll away from him. In front, Janelli fires it. Save is made, rebound is loose on the near side, and Felton finally covers. Takes 20 seconds off the clock. And with that stoppage, Christopher Sorrell's 2-minute minor and 10-minute misconduct is done. So a fresh Christopher Sorrell comes out of the penalty box, already with the hat trick, out for the final 40 seconds. Massive for Embry-Riddle on the penalty kill. He wins the faceoff to Mendoza. He'll let it fly well wide. High stick will be called if Adrian Deborah touches it. He will not, so play continues out towards center. Miller, smart play to just dump it down in the final half minute of regulation, tied at 6. Sorrell lays the body. The turnover for Deborah. He'll walk up towards the high slot, poke near side for Sorrell. Knocked off the play by Newland, and Shahaman takes over. 13 seconds left in regulation. Thrown up the wall for Morris. Has Blank cutting through the middle behind Deborah. Blank into the high slot. Knocked away. Sorrell needs to clear this out, and he does. Sorrell with only 2 seconds left in regulation, and Deborah gets it out towards center. And we will have overtime on the Sunday morning matchup. And we will step aside real quick as we have a short intermission between the start of overtime and the end of third period. Jeffrey Fernandez with the game-tying goal. We are tied at 6 between the Florida Gators and the Embry-Riddle Eagles here on the Eagles broadcast channel. So a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime set to commence. It is going to mimic the second period with both teams switching sides. You can have no fewer than 3 players on the ice at a time. So because of that, and Embry-Riddle still having a slashing penalty to Corey Benny in the process, the Gators will have a 4-on-3 power play instead of a 3-on-2 power play. Isaac Blank right through center, walks in, knocked away by Mendoza. Blank holding on to it again, a 4-on-3 power play in overtime. Blank lets it fly into the glove hand of Lombardi. Rebound cleared out by Callahan. Blue line Morris. Walks the line, Miller shadowing him. Near side Blank. Watched over by Callahan. Blank sends it, blocked away, rebound rolling, knocked away by Miller. He's got plenty of time to settle it down. Callahan's going to fly the zone, and it's sent all the way down. Callahan's going to be first on it, one-on-one against Blank. Callahan fires it, blocked away by Blank, and Felton pounces on the rebound. Not sure why the official hasn't blown the whistle yet, and maybe he wanted Felton to play it, but Callahan was right there. So 4:09 left in overtime, 9 seconds left until Embry-Riddle is at full and even strength. And what this will look like in the next couple of seconds is that Corey Benny will come out of the penalty box, will skate 4-on-4 until the next whistle, as Craven says this one blocked away. Fisher pinches in. Here comes Isaac Blank off the game on his stick, and he scores. Isaac Blank caps off a hat trick with the game-winning goal in his 4th of the game in overtime. Exactly as Embry-Riddle's penalty kill has expired, UF earns a 7-6 win, but not without a heavy fight from this Embry-Riddle D3 team. So a hat trick from Christopher Sorrell, Gardner, Betkus, and Ginelli, all scoring for Embry-Riddle. Isaac Blank with a hat trick and the game winner in overtime to get his 4th of the game. CJ Newland, Louis Schatt, and Jeffrey Fernandez each score a goal. Fernandez was the one who tied it for UF. Ben Acker, who started this game for Florida, will have a game played on his resume, but for the 2nd time this season, Sophie Felton has bested this Embry-Riddle team. Shots 41-33 in favor of Embry-Riddle, but it was the final breakaway as Isaac Fisher tried to make a stand-up poke check at the blue line, battled hard to get back into position. Isaac Blank shielded off Fisher and just got the shot under the arm of Colin Lombardi. So Sophie Felton will improve to 2-0 on the season with excellent saves to keep her team tied all through regulation. Once again, the final score here, UF is victorious 7-6 in favor, over the Embry-Riddle Eagles, who drop to 0-3 on the season. As the schedule stands right now, Embry-Riddle's D3 game next will be next weekend on October 8th against Florida Tech. University of Florida will have quite a break ahead of them until Halloween on October 31st against the very same Florida Tech Panthers. We thank you for joining our Embry-Riddle YouTube live stream as we have carried over into the early afternoon of this weekend Sunday matchup. I'm Nick Gimbel. We thank you for joining our live stream. Once again, the final score 7-6, UF over Embry-Riddle.